It's finally here. The Akali trailer is upon us. This is not a Yasuo trailer, despite the Yasuo silhouette being very obviously behind my head. It is just a setup for the trailer. I have seen nothing of the trailer. I have seen nothing of the trailer. Even a couple of seconds worth of footage was too much of a spoiler for me. But it's finally upon us. We have waited for so long. We have waited for any good news for 2SKO for the longest damn time, it felt like. And I'm just so glad that I can finally freaking see something that we've been looking forward to. I am really, really looking forward to this. I have been looking for another super agile character to complement Echo, or even to replace him if necessary. Especially Akali, because Akali's hot. So without further ado, let's go frame by frame on what to expect next week when she finally drops on 2XKO on April 7th. Which is like in how many days? Exactly 1 week, actually. April 7th lands on a Tuesday next week. It will be on a Tuesday update. We will probably have patch notes on Monday. Oh my god. Next week's gonna be so busy. Shit, wait a minute. The Guilty Gear 2.0 release is also next week, isn't it? Is it also on the 7th? Hold on, let me look it up. Let me look up real quick. What the fuck? What the fuck? No, thank God. Okay, Guilty Gear 2.0 is April 9th. So we have a 2-day grace period from just going berserk on a Akali drop before we also just lose our minds on what's coming up next with Guilty Gear. It's gonna be a busy week next week. It already feels like a busy week. I'm still unemployed. God damn it. Anyhow, like I said, without further ado.
A member of the Kinku, joining a disgraced swordsman.
I couldn't care less about your honor as long as you fight for what's right.
Stay where I can see you, assassin.
Then I wouldn't be much of an assassin, Darius. Up here!
That's funny. Good line.
My turn. You're going down.
Okay.
Not one step further.
Command grab drop.
Fear your shadow.
That's so much.
You didn't really think you could beat me, did you?
Okay. Smoke screen makes your projectile invulnerable?
Ready.
Vanish in smoke!
Okay, that's her S1 special probably. No teleport as long as smoke is on the screen. Very nice launcher.
It's been a while since I had this much fun. Ready?
Very chip-like dash through.
Try guessing right next time.
Hostiles.
They gave her Kursari Gama as well, which I really appreciate because it's one of my favorite fancy weapons.
And I'll take care of the rest.
Oh my god, she's like the illegitimate love child of Chip and Axel.
This is your execution.
Yeah, that's so
Fine
Chip-like.
balance.
Wait, look, this is literally just a Chip super.
I'm done waiting for change. Time to act.
Oh my god, that was a lot at once. Okay, so number one, she takes some of Axel's kit with the Kusari Gama to drag people around, hit them at range, and then drag them closer for the finish. She also has Chip's cross-throughs and dashes, the ability to duck projectiles while the smoke is active. I'm going to guess that's her level 2 install, right? That's her S2 special. Just like how everybody else tends to have S2 that does some kind of event modifier instead of doing pure damage. The giant wind shuriken, straight off Naruto, is going to be her S1, and her S3 is literally the Chip Super, the Chip Overdrive. She's going to be so annoying. She's going to be so annoying. I'm already upset about the prospect of facing her, much less piloting her. She's going to be so fast. Okay, let's go over frame by frame.
Honor as long as you fight for what's right.
Stay where I...
We already knew this sequence specifically seems like it was from her initial teaser. She has a teleport that gets her right behind the opponent.
Assassin.
That's a low
It wouldn't be
dash
much of
through. The dash through also juggles them if they've already been knocked airborne. That's very, very good to know. Guarantee you 100% that interacts with everything from the Blitz Assist to if you swap into Warwick, he can just lunge at them from midair to capture them from that point, and then go to town if you do a active tag.
Assassin Darius. Up here.
That sort of air to ground fake is nasty.
My turn.
That I'm going to guess is going to be her jumping medium.
You're going down.
Actually, wait. If this is one of her specials, it's a command grab special. And what was it called? The Lotus. What was the Lotus combo? Well, jeez. There's a whole bunch of possible references there. I don't know my media well enough. Let me back up a couple seconds.
You're going down. Not one step further.
What was it called? What was it called? It's on the tip of my tongue. I haven't thought about it for like literal years. Primary Lotus. Right. She primary Lotuses his ass, drops him onto the ground as a command grab from S1. I think that's going to be S1 combo of the S1 super, right?
You're going down.
Yeah.
Not one step further.
Aerial projectile. I'm not sure which one that's going to be. Probably is too. I don't know.
Fear your shadow. You didn't really think you could beat me, did you?
What causes her to drop the smoke bomb? Because it's almost as if we've seen 4 different specials. The smoke bomb itself has to be installed, right? She gets a lot out of it. That's a hell of a combo. I'm not sure how.
Finish it, smoke!
See, that has to be then the S2 special, right? And then that would assign the S2 as your rage button for the kunai spray, the Ibuki attack. Oh, it is the S2. Okay, so what's happening here is that hitting them with the projectile, it seems, is the install state for the smoke bomb. The smoke bomb is a projectile, so it's going to be on the S2. You use the S2 to install a favorable state for Akali afterwards. She gets a whole bunch of mix-up options. I'm guessing that normally you can only get one teleport, right? One smoke bomb teleport off the probably 6S2. I'm going to guess it's going to probably be 6S2 to try to teleport ahead of them, treating yourself as the projectile in that case. But if you have already used the S2 special and set up the smoke screen field, then she'll be able to teleport twice, giving her tremendous mix-up potential, even without tag team option, freestyle tag. That makes, oh god, imagine using that with Echo. That's going to be so annoying to face. Smoke screen doesn't last forever. It seems as if once they've taken a hard hit knockdown, it will disappear.
It's been a while since I had this much fun. Ready?
Yep.
Try guessing right next time.
Try get somebody next time. So freaking cheeky. Oh, maybe it's also that you can use the S2 special as both a grounded projectile. A grounded state and as an aerial projectile, right? It might be usable from both angles. That will explain different animations.
Hostiles, we're gonna have to stand our ground.
You stand your ground and I'll take care of the rest.
I'm not sure which button's gonna be the dragon, but I already have PTSD for facing so many goddamn axles that just poked me at range with a Kusarigama and then dragged me in. And now you gave Akali a Kusarigama, which, to be fair, is a very, very pragmatic ninja weapon. It's literally a blade on an end of a rope, and then you just do rope things to control the space in front of you.
You won't escape.
You can use the kunai to force a knockup.
This is your execution. Find balance in death. I'm done waiting for change. Time to act.
Nice. Nice. Also,
I'm done waiting.
so nice. Just so nice. Look, people have a lot of complaints about her costume for 2SKO. I understand intellectually why they chose to make certain changes to costume. I do think it's inferior to her League of Legends look. I expect her to have a 2SKO outfit, sorry, not a KDA outfit soon enough, with the cap and the mask and the midriff. She's so hot.
For change. Time to act.
I can't wait till next week, man. Yeah. Obviously, very much a mix-up centric character. What a frame. Oops. I certainly chose the best possible moment to click on. That is certainly a thing. My bad. But yes, as I was saying, mix up heavy character. This is just a silly looking frame as well. It's really goofy. God, just like individual frames on this thing are just so funny. Overhead kick that's probably going to cross up. Kusarigama scything. This is certainly a character. This is certainly going to be a very freaking dangerous character to face. But she looks like she has strong mid-range control. She is able to dash through slower attacks as well. The smoke screen seems like she grants her the ability to just like ignore projectiles if she's dashing through them. Actually, wait, hold on. This is like the perfect frame for her. Yeah.
You didn't really think you could beat me, did you?
Yeah. When the S2 install is active and she is actively dashing, she is projectile invulnerable. Meaning that if you are a ranged character and a smoke screen is out, you are already in trouble. Now, granted, I don't think that will apply if she's outside the smoke screen. So it's not full screen, although it can take up most of the screen. But when that is active, Teemo gonna be dead. I tell you right now, Teemo's dead when that smoke screen comes out.
Ready.
She looks like she has some kind of command combo over there. Let me see. It's like if you get caught with the Kusarigama, she has some kind of primary Lotus combo active, just automatically going on.
Ready.
Finish in smoke! Not here.
Oh my god, it's like she has freestyle tag on herself, just by herself. That's legitimately brutal. It's even worse if you didn't apply an assist off the first one before teleporting, right? Because she has freestyle tag with herself, and then freestyle tag with Echo, and then Echo can also just use his chrono break. Or literally anybody else with just a good ass mix up. At any time, you're just going to be completely surrounded by ninjas that don't give a shit about fighting game design rules, about how actively you're supposed to be able to mix somebody up. This is literally a smoke screen blender. and you are nothing but minced meat.
It's been a while since I had this much fun. Ready?
How fast is that projectile
Ready?
actually? So it is reactable.
It's been a while since I had this much fun. Ready?
Yeah, Jinx was going for a grab. That was the reason. She went for a grab. She gets hit by the overhead. The dash through.
Try guessing right next
Aerial
time.
combo. Okay, the spin is probably actually no. The spin looks like it's going to be. No, that was the basic athlete. The spin is definitely going to be jumping medium, and the heavy knock kicks her down. Yeah, it looks like. Oh, maybe that is the heavy instead. So maybe it's jumping heavy for the spin. The spin ends with the kick down. Kick down hits you to
Try
ground.
guessing right next time.
And then she has a smoke screen that does a foot
Try
dive?
guessing right next time.
Like, what was that?
Try guessing right next time.
Maybe it's... So, it looks like she has a command teleport that sends her up, right? And then you choose whether or not to fall to do a ground attack or to do a dive kick instead. So she has a dive kick. And the dive kick is... what's that? What's that?
Try
Aerial
guessing
jump?
right next time.
What was that? Was that a wall clinging to jump, or was that something like Echo's air hop?
Try guessing right next time.
Let me try that at like half speed. Or like 75% speed, actually, I'll do it.
Try guessing right next time.
That was a wall hop. That's a wall hop. She can wall hop. If you're facing her in the corner, she can, in fact, mess up your timing and escape. She is one slippery ass motherfucker. Good, because she's a ninja.
Hostiles, we're gonna have to stand our ground.
You stand your ground, and I'll take care of the rest. You won't escape. This is your execution. Find balance.
Literally Chip's combo. Chip's
I'm done
overdrive.
waiting for change. Time to act.
All right. All right. She's saucy as hell. Especially with that smoke screen. I'm pretty sure that gives you extra teleports as the install. Along with a whole bunch of other traits. If she lands that S2 special on you, you're in for a miserable time. That is her win condition, basically. Akali's win condition is to land S2 special on you and just go to town. Because holy hell, if you're gonna have the hardest time defending against that. That is nasty. We don't see a whole lot of what she brings in from the assist pool, though. We're gonna have to find that out when they drop the patch notes next week and give us actual details on Akali. That's gonna be pretty important. But yeah, she looks fun. Let's see. As for what I do for the rest of the day, I'm gonna be working on a Delver of Cryptic guide. I call it a guide, but that's consider that with quotation marks. So it's a really straightforward map except for the puzzles. And the puzzles themselves were just sort of like mind-bending rather than difficult. But yeah, that is certainly a character I'm looking forward to playing, and I will play so much of her. I'm playing so much of her. She is I like blender type characters, you know? I like it when they it can just like play mind games all day. That's my kind of character. I'm going to play her a lot. So expect a lot to Exco streams next week, barring any additional news. And I will otherwise see y'all later. Thank you all for hanging out. And as always, my friends, eat well.